Please give a warm round of applause.
Thank you very much for this kind introduction. And in fact, you just mentioned a topic that is really important for us, a brighter future. What you see behind me is a blue sky. And blue sky coming is our vision at NIO and what drives us to develop our products. So as this vision is really key to us, it was clear from the beginning that NIO will be more than just a car company. We are putting the user really in the center of all our actions, and we are trying to bring a completely new user experience to our people. So today, the company is under the leadership of these three gentlemen, and we are really proud that basically not only in China, where behind us you see our headquarter building that is nearby our plant in Hefei in Anhui province, we have also developed a really global startup network that is harvesting global talent, for example, in the US, in San Jose, where we are doing our software development, but also in Munich, where I am based, where we have the global design headquarter. And just as I mentioned, within 5 years, we have developed these amazing products. So our product range is actually going from the EP9 supercar to the production SUVs ES8 and ES6, and our vision for future mobility Eve. So the EP9 is actually one of the fastest electric cars that has been out there. We broke several records on tracks, also here in Germany, and we could witness that we are able to bring our technology from the track to the road. But more importantly, we were able to deliver our first product to our users just last year. The NIO ES8 is a SUV that can seat up to 7 occupants. And this product was followed by its little brother, the ES6, that is a 5-seater that was just brought to the market this year. Besides these really cool production vehicles, we could also already show to a public audience our vision for mobility in the future with our concept NIO Eve. Before I will talk a bit more about this product, I'd like to introduce another concept to you that is really unique to our company, our power network. In fact, at NIO, we have developed several ways how our users can recharge their batteries. And this is really key if you are a company that has only electric cars. So besides home chargers, where you can charge your car at home, we are also offering battery swap stations, where our users can replace their batteries within just 3 minutes. We are setting up a big network in China that will allow mobility all over this nation and ensure availability and power every time. Just in case our users are running out of battery, we are also having our power mobiles in place. So whenever you have a shortage of energy, these vehicles would come to you and recharge your battery so you could again go for another 100 miles. In fact, our fast charger system is also being about to install soon. So in order to create these really unique products and this user experience, it's really important to have a very good design team in place. And for that reason, very early in the foundation of NIO, we have actually established a design headquarters here in Germany that is based in the heart of Munich. Here we have gathered a lot of global talents that come from different professional backgrounds and from different nations. And together we collaborate to bring these products alive and to develop this great user experience. So most of you might have heard of car design, and most of people think of that. So this is clay modeling, and that's a common practice, and we are doing it to create really cool exterior designs. But in fact, what my team is in charge of are the color and materials that will be explored by our users. So this, if you think of today, maybe you came here by car, maybe with a shared drive, everything that you see, that you could touch, that you could sit on, every material, every screw goes through the hands of my team. So while we are in charge to make sure that our production vehicles are looking really awesome, we are also envisioning of what the future of mobility will look like and how this is going to impact the aesthetic of the color and materials of our cars. And we were very lucky as a design team that we already had the opportunity to show this vision for the future in the NIO Eve show car. So NIO Eve really represents a realistic vision for mobility of 2030. What is really amazing about this project for us as designers, as we do not have fuel fossil design inherited in our company, we could really start from scratch. And this enabled us to design this car from the inside out. And this will be very key when we talk about autonomous mobility, because the people will use the products in a different way as they might have done it today. So when you look at the interior of the car, you really get a super spacious feeling that allows working, relaxing, playing, whatever you are up to, and our design is supporting that. So here what you see is really this horizontal layering that is also supported by the use of materials with the bright on the top and the purple on the bottom. On the exterior, we have presented a really progressive design. In fact, here we are making use of a smart digital glass that will allow privacy if the occupants is really looking forward to that. So the color and material design really supports on one side this progressive high-tech look of the exterior. But on the interior, we took inspiration from furniture design, from home design, to really convey this feeling of comfort and to invite our users to spend the time inside the car. And this is being kind of carried out through each item of the vehicle. This is an L4 capable concept, but still you would have a steering wheel inside that should look like a beautiful object, just like at your house. In the heart of Eve, you will find Nomi. Nomi is a digital companion that allows interactions verbally and visually within the interior, but also with the outside world. So in our production vehicles, we are using a very different approach for that. You will find Nomi that has really great facial expressions. So here we use a different interpretation of how this digital companion could look like. So from my point of view, NIO Eve is a really good example of how the capability of autonomous drive, we use the way how we design cars and how the materials are actually enabling new aesthetics and new experience within the car. In fact, the feeling of spaciousness and this welcoming feeling that we are looking for really requires new technologies and new materials that will make that possible. So specifically for that, I truly believe we need new lightweight materials. And there's a lot of it going on currently in the industry. And one of the most used or most known lightweight materials is probably carbon fiber. So when we talk about carbon fiber, and most of the people think of carbon fiber, they think of the conventional woven material that is covered with a transparent glaze. And here on the back, you actually see a close-up of our EP9, which, as I said before, was the first time we brought technology from the track to the road, and we had used this kind of aesthetic there. But once we came now to the moment where we thought about how could this look like on a production vehicle, what could be a new aesthetic for this specific carbon lightweight material, we reached out, and this is also the reason why I'm today here, because we got in contact with Covestro, and we found the Maestro material as a really interesting way how to reinterpret carbon aesthetic. So in fact, as we had found a really good partnership here and we could develop a new aesthetic, we were really lucky that just within a short amount of time, we were able to bring this material to the market. And just a few weeks ago, we have launched an ES6 21-inch rim that makes use of this lightweight material. So to wrap this up, I would really like to enhance again the point that I truly believe that these kind of lightweight materials are really key for us as designers to make this new experience possible. And I'm really looking forward to see more of these ideas coming up. So that's it from NIO. Thank you very much for listening, and I'm happy to receive your questions. Thank you.
Right, thank you very much, Franziska. When I saw that car, I thought they have more space inside that car in Asia than most people have in their living room. So it really is a lot of space that you offer there. But apart from that, are there any questions, anything you want to know, anything you want to ask, anyone you want to find out about what you presented, how they actually find these new materials? Is there anything you want to know? Now would be a perfect time to put up your hand, and I'll come with a microphone. And I will do exactly that with this microphone. I'm right. Okay. Fire away.
I have one already. So, can you tell a bit more about the Mazio material?
Yeah, so in fact, I think if you want to know more specific information about that, you should talk to the Covestro professional technicians from Mazio Material and get their input on the technical application.
Let's find out if we have someone here, because it's a trade show, and I guess we have somebody here who could at least give us a few sentences about that. Yeah, I mean, we're here to answer questions, right? Step right up, sir.
Okay. Thanks for the question. I'm not from the Maezio team, but to answer it, Maezio is based on a polycarbonate matrix, continuously fiber reinforced material. So we sell it currently as tape. So you can, this unilateral reinforced tape, you can basically apply it in many applications. And this example, what you saw right now from the wheel rim, it's with carbon, and we also have versions in glass fiber. So if you want more details, we are very happy. The rim, for example, is also on display here, and we also have other applications and colleagues who can discuss with you in great detail.
Excellent. Thank you very much indeed. By the way, the rim is right over there where you see mobility and transportation. That you can't see because there's so many people on this beautiful booth. But right behind the heads of these people, you can see the big rim. And that's actually what they are talking about. Anything else you'd like to know? And you were always afraid to ask until you came here. Said, now is the time. Because if that is not the case, then I have one or two questions regarding your presentation. When you said that you were designing cars as well as specific parts of cars, do you think of it as one holistic approach, or do you say, okay, first the car and the interior, then the rims? Is there any kind of logic to it, or does it come as a flash of inspiration?
I think it's both of it. So we always think of the product as a holistic object, and it's really important to consider the experience that we want to enable within and with the object. And this is then really what drives us and where we get our holistic inspiration from to make this product really unique.
Now, and one other thing that is really in abundance here, at least at the K Fair, is this idea of working together, cooperating, designing together. Do you get people inside your labs, like future customers or even people from Covestro, and you discuss with them where you want to go, or is that something that you do by yourselves as a design team?
Well, I believe only if we collaborate with a lot of different people, with all of our partners, this kind of products are possible, also with the speed we are going. So we are really excited always to meet people and to understand their ideas, and that we are the ones who have actually the capability to bring this product then to the people.
So it's a proper design thinking process that you run through?
Absolutely, I completely agree with that. It's like always iterative, and we have to always rethink what we are doing, be very critical about our approaches as well to really make that possible.
Now, you've shown the display. I think it was about 6 cars that you had already thought of and designed and put into reality. Could you let us into one or two secrets? I mean, the kind of secret you can share with regards to what's coming next. I mean, with products like these from Covestro, it seems really boundless what you can do. Is there anything that you have on the horizon that you can talk about for a minute?
I can just simply let you know that at the end of this year, we will have again our NIO Day 2019. Okay. And I can just promise you to stay tuned for that and see what's going to come.
Excellent. How do I stay tuned to that?
So you can either go on our website, NIO.com. You can download an app where you can always get like the latest information about us. And the NIO Day is broadcasted through YouTube and other channels, so you can watch it live when it's going to happen.
Excellent. So another opportunity to see products from Covestro come to life. Thank you very much, Franziska. Thank you very much to you, dear audience. If you're so enthralled that you have to come back, I urge you to come back at 5 p.m. sharp, and we'll have another talk about the interior design and what happens with cars in the close future. But for now, I say thank you very much, and thank you very much to you, Franziska, as well.
Thank you.